Hi guys. I'm going to be doing this box today for my niece. It's her Holy Communion in a couple of hours, and I wanted to make this box for her for John to take to the service because I'm not well enough to go. So I'm going to start by I wanted everything in white and off-white. So I'm going to start straight away. I'm going to start by taking this centerpiece out, which is the backing and then the perspex. You can get these from the works, but they're out of stock at the moment because I've just checked this morning, but you can get them from the works for £2 each. Right, okay, so that's got that rid of. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the inside first and then paint the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into my acrylics. I'm not going to bother with the gesso because I want to get this done, and it's a good acrylic that I'm using. I don't need another coat, so you know, 2 coats of this should be enough. I can't get in this bag. I've opened it already, that's why. Would be a good idea, Vicky, if you actually undid it rather than do it up and then try and get into it. I'm also going to get out some aged silver because I might want to use that in the corners, because I'm using a couple of silver metal pieces on it, so I thought I might bring some silver in. I'm not sure yet. And my white, these are, if you're interested, these are the Eco Green Crafts eco-friendly acrylic paints. They're just what I've got and I like using them. They're nice and creamy. Right, so put that away. Got my baby wipes, got my kitchen roll, got my water, and now I've got my paintbrush. So for this part I'm using a bigger paintbrush than usual, just so that I can get through the whole thing pretty quick. I've had flu, so I've still got it on my chest, so sorry if I keep coughing or whatever. Right. So just gonna wet my brush a little bit. I might try and actually come down a little bit for you. There you go. Let me just blow in here just to make sure there's no dust in it, because I just saw some dust then. Yeah, I'm not going to bother about taking the hardware off either, because it's, you know, it's just pointless because it's all going to be in white anyway. So if I paint it white, it won't matter, will it? Well, I don't think so anyway. Yeah, so I'm not putting a picture in this. I'm leaving it. I usually put something in them, don't I? But I'm leaving this for her mum, my sister-in-law, to put her own picture in. I thought it'd be nice because it's her Holy Communion. I thought it'd be nice if she could put her favourite picture or photograph, you know, photo from today in there afterwards, you know, when she gets them back or when she prints them. Be nice for her to put her Holy Communion photograph actually in the lid. And this is, I'm making this literally for her to put any souvenirs from the day, you know, whatever she's got, or maybe a present from people. We've got her, this is an extra present. We've got her a lovely silver necklace, and we thought everyone's going to be getting her crucifixes, you know, and things like that. So we've got her a little angel or a silver pendant on a silver chain. And I thought I'd just make her something a little bit extra, you know, something handmade from her auntie. So Auntie Vick has made this for her, and she can put anything she wants in it then, and you know, to remember the day. She could even, if she wanted later on, use it as a jewellery box, you know, to put little bits in. Because we bought her a watch last year, so for Christmas, so she's probably going to put that in here. Yeah, these little boxes are ideal, and also the thing is they look like books, so you can, if you're not like got anything in that's going to fall about inside, you can use them as, like, you know, on their end, that they look like boxes, books. I just want to say as well, I'm finishing designing with Wild Orchid Crafts next week. It was a 6-month contract and it's up It's gone so fast, and I've thoroughly enjoyed designing for them. Hopefully, you know, they might ask me back one day as a guest. And I've really had a great time with them. Really have a great time designing for them. They're a lovely company to work for, and I leave with some very good memories, and a lot of them are on video. So yeah, I feel like even though I had the knowledge, I didn't do much of the practical. So I feel like I've grown as a designer, even though I knew what, you know, I knew I could do it in my head. I've never actually bothered doing half the projects. So I found that I grew while I was working for them or designing for them. I can't call it work. It's fun, isn't it? It's just all the videoing is the work, all the editing and everything. Other than that, the rest of it's fun. But yeah, I've had a good time. That 6 months has flown by. I cannot believe it's 6 months gone already. I started on the 1st of January. Yeah, Paul and Siri, who own Wild Orchid Crafts, have been very generous along the way, and I've not wanted for, you know, for anything. They've always been amenable, amicable. No, amenable. Oh God, you know, my brain's not working this morning. They've been nice. Oh goodness me, Vicky. Yeah, yeah. It's a bittersweet moment. I'm quite sad, but I'm glad that I did it. You know, and I'm glad that they had faith in me and took me on and let me play with their products. Some wonderful things at Wild Orchid Crafts. I've always loved their flowers. They do sell other things though, so you know, if you have never been to the website Wild Orchid Crafts, they do post, you know, ship worldwide. And they do have designers in the States and across Europe, so that, you know, there's quite a lot of people that buy off them. And like I said, it's not just flowers. They sell embellishments. They sell die cuts, chipboard die cuts. They sell pearl trims, laces, seam binding, all the flowers you can think of, including fabric ones, not just mulberry paper. And they're such a high standard. You only have to look at the videos on YouTube of anyone who's ever worked with Wild Orchid Crafts products. Their projects always come out beautiful, and you can tell the quality of the products when people are using them. I've never had a problem, put it that way. And I'm very finicky with what I work with. I'm very picky. I don't believe in using substandard products, because you'll get a substandard project. And if it's a gift like this is, you don't want it shabby, a horrible thing, do you? You want to be able to give somebody something and know that it's not going to fall apart, that it's, you know, it's going to look nice and it's going to look elegant. And that's the one thing you get. One of the main things that I get from using their products is the elegance of everything, and you can't go wrong with them. I've said it over and over again when I've been doing projects. You can't make a bad project with their items, no matter what your level is of crafting. You know, whether you're just starting out or whether you're a seasoned crafter and been doing it for years, or an artist. If you're using their products, you can't do a bad project. So That's another era over with, another episode in the life of Vick, or the crafting life of Vick. So what's next? Who knows? I was supposed to be a head DT coordinator for Creating with Details, but May, who owns the store, is moving across America at the moment, so her store and her home. So I actually don't know what's happening because it's all been put on hold at the moment. So I'm not sure whether I'm designing for her or not, as the case may be. So at the moment, I'm not designing for anybody. I am going to do a couple of projects with May's products, but not as her designer, just as a, you know, to show what she does sell, because she did send me some things. So I said I'd do a couple of projects with them things before I actually start my term. But my term, I don't think I'm going to be starting now. So that's life, isn't it? This is how life goes. It's unpredictable. So what are you all up to? Are you making anything for any weddings this year, or holy communions, or christenings, baptisms, bar mitzvahs? Are you making anything in particular that's different from your normal? Leave me a comment below and I'll answer you. We'll have a little chat. So I wanted this to be a full start to finish tutorial because I like to chat to you all. I know somebody's watching. Well, I hope. I hope I'm not talking to myself, but then again, it wouldn't be the first time. I will be doing a full start to finish tutorial for my last one for Wild Orchid Craft next Wednesday, and that's going to be a tissue box, a paper mache tissue box, and that will be shabby chic inspired. So I'm going to use all my lovely pastel shades. For now, I'm just going to give this a quick blast with the old heat gun, so that I can do the outside. This probably won't need 2 coats, actually. It probably only needs 2 coats. Sorry, on the outside. You'd think I smoked 60 a day, wouldn't you, with this cough? I don't even smoke. Now, I thought it was just an ME crash, what we call an ME crash. It's like, ME is like a constant flu. And an ME crash is like really bad. And you end up in bed quite a lot with no energy. And I've been like that for over 2 weeks now. I'm in a lot of pain from an operation, or what should have been a straightforward operation, turned out to be it's damaged me somehow, so I'm actually waiting for an MRI to come through from the hospital, an MRI appointment that my doctor's ordered. I have spinal injuries and disabilities, but this is something different. This is something on top of what I already had. They did some damage, and they want to do this MRI to find out what actual damage was done. But I can hardly walk, and I've been like that since I had the surgery in March. I've been like that ever since, every single day. There's not been no let up, and I'm on a lot of tablets, and there's been no let up even with the medication that I'm already on, which is very strong morphines. I'm still on all of them, and they've upped them because I just can't function at all. So I can only like sit like this for an hour or two once or twice a week, and that's it. But yeah, this ME has like really attacked me this time, and I thought it was just the ME, but it seems I've got some kind of stomach flu, and it's in my sinuses, it's on my chest. Just I'm run down because I've also started with cold sores and stuff, and I never get anything like that. I don't get spots. I've never had spots on my face, and I'm starting to get lumps and all sorts, lumps and bumps and warts and all. Not warts, but yeah. So I'm really run down, but you keep going, don't you? Because if you don't, well, you just have to keep going, basically. My theory is to keep going. It's always been the same. That's just the way I am. You can't give up, can you? And I've got a lovely husband who helps me do absolutely everything and does quite a lot for me. I don't know what I'd do without him. So that's that side. I'm going to zap this just for a minute. I'm just going to do this this side here. Oh, drop some paint there. I've just noticed here it's not covered. Well, it has covered, but I've missed a little bit. You've missed a bit. Where's me? I lost me paint then. Oh, where's my paint? Nearly went into panic mode then. I couldn't find my paint. My voice is going as well. Much to the delight of John. He'll be very happy. Yeah, so it's it's not a very great time at the moment for me, but I'm used to constant pain, so there's nothing different. It's just a headache on top of what I already have. You know, it's just a headache having to have everything on top of what I already have to endure, I suppose. It's just one of them things. It's life, isn't it? There's a lot of people worse off than me, so you've got to count your blessings. So I don't know what I'm doing after this period of designing all the time, you know, every week, nearly every week, when I've been able to. I won't know what to do with myself. Ooh, all that leisure time, no designing. I know I've got my craft room to sort out, and that's little by little. I can't do much of that all at once, so I suppose I've got more time to do that now. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I've run out of things to say. I know, shock horror. I've run out of things to say. That's a first. I'm just going to plug my heat gun in ready. Actually need some glue sticks out. Trying to think what I've done with my glue. It's behind me. My little glue caddy. It's full. Just get some of them out so I'm ready. Because as usual, it's only got half the glue stick in it. Why is it every time we start projects, we end up with only half the glue stick? You know, you start off with only half a glue stick. I don't know how it happens, but it happens every time for me. I always start with half a glue stick. I hope that doesn't stay like that. It's just opened up on me. It won't close. I think it's just the heat from the heat gun. What? Oh, it is the heat. I'm going to say it'll drop back in a minute. It did this before on the other one, but it disappeared. So it must just be the heat, the wood expanding. I could put a clasp on it, but I haven't got time because this is literally got to be done in the next hour. So I always leave things till the last minute, I've noticed. It's just me, is that? It's how I work. I think it's because when I was a nurse, I worked, it's a very stressful job, so I worked under a lot of pressure, and I seem to put that pressure on myself deliberately, and I don't know why, but I do. I seem to work better under stress and pressure. I know it sounds bad, but it is. I work better like that. I don't know why, but I do my best work when I'm under a bit of pressure. Oh, goodness me, it's warm in here. Right, so I'm not bothered about the inside, but I'm going to give the outside now a second coat, and then that's it. That'll be done then. Oh, that didn't make that didn't make a right good noise, did it? Oh, neither did I. I always snort when I'm laughing. Pardon me. Nearly done. I'm filming. I'm filming. That's that bit. Oh. This side now. Hello, darling. Right, so this is nearly done now, and I'll just get to start getting the things on to glue on, and the box will be nearly finished. They come together pretty quickly. All the painting is the main thing to do. That's what takes up all the time. Right, I'm just going to double check this everywhere now, just to check that it's covered all right. Hang on a second. There's just a couple of places where I can see it has not covered properly yet. Oh, my voice keeps going. I hope it doesn't cut out while I'm doing the video completely. See, if you can see here, you can just see where it's not covered properly. Just there. Right. So I'm just literally going to do that because, well, you want it to be nice, don't you? You want it to be done properly. I won't let anything go out of my house unless I'm 100% happy with it. It's just the way I am. I think most people are the same. I'm a perfectionist, I'm afraid. See, it's little areas like that that actually get away from you because you don't realise until you look up closely and you think, oh, I've missed that bit. You don't even realise you've missed it until you double check. So it's always handy to double check everywhere to make sure that you've got it. just even on the edge here. The brush hasn't got in there, so that would bug me, that. I'd be able to see that a mile off. Nobody else probably even bothers, but I'd see it. I'd know it was there. That's it. That's that bit covered. I'm happy with that. Just zap it. Actually, I think that's it. Oh no. See, another bit I've just noticed. I thought that was it. Right, I think that's it. Let's get that last bit zapped. Right, and because this is not getting anything on it, this back part, no flowers or anything, I'm just going to give that a quick going over. Just to make sure it's got a good coat on it, and you know, I can't see any wood through it. So that's a good job done then. Zap this, and then we're ready for the embellishments. I think that's it. I think it's done. Just make sure I get all the paint off me. I don't want to transfer it to the flowers. Yep, that's dry. Yep, it's all dry. Okay, so let's get that pot of water out of the way, because knowing my luck, I'll knock it flying. And put the paint away. Right. So, actually, I'm going to take that away now. You can see better now. You see what I'm doing. I'll pan down a bit more. That's it. Right. So now, is it a good idea to put that back in? Probably. I'm not painting this because there's no point. It's going to get covered anyway. I'm not bothered about the other side. So I'm going to put this in now. She says. Perspex isn't dropping into place. Hang on a minute, let me take this out. That's it. That's it. Right. What I've done is I've got out, obviously, my Wild Orchid Crafts flowers, because that's what I used. I've also got out this beautiful silver pendant cross. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be the emphasis of my project. So I thought maybe there. And I've got some white flowers there, some of the blossoms. I think these are the almond blossoms. But I also got ready some of the orchids, and I've curled the stems. I like doing that with these. Yeah, I think what I'll do. Oops. Nearly lost my heat gun then. I picked up the glue gun and the heat gun nearly went flying. I knew this was going to happen. Hang on. That's that one. I'm just going to put some glue there to accommodate this one. You can just about see there, can't you? The sun's shining in. It's a very dull day, but the sun's still shining. Oh, I blew that away then. Yeah, very, very pretty little boxes, these. You can really do quite a bit with them. They could be for any occasion. Not sure about that. I like these wild roses, the big 40 milligram. Talking tablets again. Big 40mm wild roses. These are the white ones, and I got these in the pink and white set that's on special at the moment. I'm actually going to take that out of the way and just see that's where I'd want it. Yeah. Or do I want it over there? No, definitely over here. It just feels right there. So I'm going to get my E6000, my new one. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I was talking about putting this into an old Stickles thingamajig, you know, dispenser, and I have done, but I'm letting it settle in the bottle, so I'm not using it yet. Right, hang on a second, let me just get in there. I've just seen something there, a glue strand that will do my head in. I actually need a bit of hot glue to keep that there while it's while the E6000 is setting. Yeah, that's setting now. Now I want a small flower in there. Yeah, that'll do. Beautiful carnations. These are the white ones. Hang on a second. I've got to push this through again. I hate having to do this. I love it when it starts going through and it's done with. That looks a mess there like that, but it won't do once there's a picture there, you see, so it doesn't matter. But I would have done that white if I wasn't in such a rush. So you could paint it if you wanted to, but I haven't got time to, so. This is just a quick little project that doesn't take long to do, but it's very effective and it looks beautiful. So I've got some Gypsophilia, and what I'm doing is I'm staggering it at different levels and then using one of the stems to keep them all together, and then you've got that effect. So I'll be turning that. I'm cutting the majority of that off because I don't need it all, and then I'll be putting the glue on the ends there. Like so, and then I'm going to stick that under there like that and just hold it in place while it takes. That's that bit done. Do I want another? No, it's a bit big for that area. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use one of these tiny little blossoms. They're really pretty. The little fabric blossoms, they're tiny, but they're excellent as fillers. And what I do is I leave a tiny little bit of the stem on, and that's where I put the glue, actually on the stem. because you can't put it on the actual petals because they're fabric and it'll just seep through and it'll look a mess. So I always leave a tiny little bit of the stem. I'll show you what I mean. I cut the stem down so you've just got that bit left, and that's the bit that I put the glue on, so that when you put it in you can't see any glue, because it's like a tool that's covering that. It's like a very fine mesh, so you don't want glue coming out of that. It'll look a mess. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my trusted lilies. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful flowers, and that's going to go there. So I want a fair amount of glue there so I can make sure it stays where it's put. Like so. And you know what? I'm going to stick that down there. Like that. Flaming glue strings. Get everywhere. So that's that. That's how that's coming together, like that. Pretty, isn't it? Now what I was going to do is I was going to use this to go around, which is that beautiful double pearl meshing. I'm not so sure now, because it is for a little girl, and it's, well, I say little girl, she's not little, but you know what I mean. Looks a bit I don't know. But before I put any more on top, I did want to put this this on. It's a nice tiny little lace from Wild Orchid Crafts, so I'm actually going to attach that. I've cut it to size what I want, and I'm actually putting it upside down to how I'd normally have it. So I'd normally have it like that, and I'm not. I'm putting it the other way up. Into the corner, so that it goes like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to stick that around. I wish this last stick of glue would go through, so I don't have to keep pushing it like this. You have to hold that. That's it. Hold that like that, because I can't do it any other way, because I've got to have two hands to push this through. Sorry, I was having to hold the back against my chest because I haven't got one hand to hold this. I have to push the glue through with my other hand. It's becoming a bit of a nuisance. Let's see if I can get it on shot. Well, I'm still off shot because my hands are in the way. But you know what I'm doing. I'm just gluing down the... Why is this glue not working? It's not going through for some reason. No, typical it would do this now when I'm, you know, on a tight schedule. Why is that not going through? I'm going to take that out because it's, for some reason, my glue stick's jammed. Oh, I don't like that. Typical, innit? Absolutely typical. I don't know what's wrong with this glue. This glue gun won't go through. I'm literally having to put all my strength in pushing that glue stick through. I don't know what's wrong with it. And it's not the glue stick, it's my glue gun. It's like it's lost the will to live. Flaming heck, that's hard work. My back's killing me now. I'm literally using up all my muscles to bleed at the back of me to get this in. Oh, it's starting to go through a bit better now. Flaming heck, what a struggle that was. I think that glue stick that I was trying to put through weren't working with this gun for some reason, so I've taken that out and used another one. And that seems to be working all right. Thank goodness. Because I was getting rather fed up with it. Right, so that's in the, that's, get off. That's in the centre, that's at the end there. So I'm just going to now, as you can see, it's just overlapping a little bit. So I'm just going to cut that now. Come here. And push that in there so it's in and it's not going anywhere. Flaming glue strands. So that's what that now looks like. After all that struggle, it's worth it, isn't it? So pretty. Right, I thought because it's a Holy Communion, I might put one of my angels on. Ideal time to put an angel on. Where's she gonna go? We're going to put that one on instead. I'm taking, they come with sticky thing on the back, but I always take that off. But you can use that because it's pretty strong, so you could use that instead of glue, hot glue, if you haven't got a glue gun or you haven't got any glue handy. It is strong enough to hold the ornament on. A white trellis rose is going there. Yay, the glue's coming out properly, how it should. I wonder if I should put this other trim down. Oh, what about that? No. What about that? No. I've got, I've got all little things out that I was going to try. How about this? Get off. Nah, it's a bit flashy for a religious thing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. How about this one from Wild Orchid Crafts? The just normal pearl strings. Is that white? No, that's the white. That's the ivory. You can just about tell the difference between the two. Hang on. Maybe not on camera, but you can in real life. You can tell the difference between the ivory and the white. Only just though. Let's have a look. How would this look? No, I don't like that either. No, don't like the look of it. Not on there. It's not right. Actually, do you know something? I'm going to cut off these ends, these squiggly ends that I usually leave on. I'm going to take them off because that's where I'm going to put my little angel. Where's she gone now? Oh, she's there. Yeah, I'm going to put her there. She's perfect there. Right, that's that. One of these. Nope. One of that. Nope. Yeah, another leaf. Definitely. Yeah, I think it is missing something. Pardon? I'm recording. I won't be long. About 20 minutes. Well, I'll be finished in a minute. Yeah, it's all right, darling. He's got to be at the church in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I didn't realise what time it was. He nearly panicked then when I said 20 minutes. How long? Nearly give the poor man a heart attack. Yeah, that's all right. So I'm very happy with that. So I don't know whether to leave that out for now or not. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. So that's my box. It is beautiful, I can assure you. It just needs a photograph in there from her mum. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.